Hey, what's up guys? This is Jedith, and this video is a video I'm going to try to make at least every week that we're going to be getting a spark, that is. So this video is to hopefully guide you in the correct path when it comes to spending your spark this season. I can't tell you exactly what you should spend your spark on because it's going to be different for everyone's character, but I can tell you my thought process for how I'm going to spend mine and maybe give you some slight guidance as to maybe what you could consider for your character. So the last time we talked about this, we were debating between making the toxic thorn foot wraps and the blue silken lining. Now both of those come with a bit of a caveat, right? If you're going to use the toxic thorn foot wraps, you also want to have the toxified armor patch. If you make blue silken lining, you want to have 2 of them. So currently I have my toxic thorn foot wraps. I did upgrade those this week all the way up to 486. So I did that with crafting it to rank 5 with the new spark, and then also using an enchanted aspect crest to get it all the way up to 486. The reason I did this is because the damage proc effect that you can see on the tooltip right there, the damage it does actually scales with the item level of the item it's on. So the higher eye level that the boots are, the more damage it does. So you can see on the tooltip doing 35,466 damage, and that is also increased by 100% because we do have the toxified armor patch. The effect of the toxified armor patch is not affected by the eye level of the item it's on, or the slot, or anything like that. So you can have the toxified armor patch on any slot, even a lower item level piece, a piece from the last season, like I have right here. It's on my old Lifebound trousers. Those are Shadow Flame crafted, meaning they were crafted in season 2. That's why they're capped at 447. And the effect on the toxified armor patch is 100% no matter what. So the next question is, what am I going to spend my next spark on, right? We're going to get another half today. If you're watching this video when it's coming out on Tuesday, this is the second week of this season. So we're going to be getting another half of a spark, meaning we can combine it with the current half that we have, create a full spark, and craft a new item. So there's a couple things that I could do. I could upgrade my legs, which my toxified armor patch is on, because I know I'm going to be using this item because it has the patch on it. I could craft a ring. I could craft a belt and maybe switch the armor patch to the belt. There's a lot of different options. One thing I would advise you guys to do is not craft a weapon. I know in the previous seasons, it was a big priority to get a high eye level weapon, and it still is, don't get me wrong. But there's a couple things that you need to know. This season, items are being crafted, I think it's 3 eye levels below what the actual cap is. So it's not like the other seasons where a crafted item is going to be the absolute highest eye level you can get. They're a little bit lower this season, so keep that in mind. And also, our best in slot weapons come from Dawn of the Infinites, the double time weapons. We can be farming those right now. So you don't want to waste crafting an item, getting a weapon, and then having to replace it immediately because you got that double time weapon. So double time is our best in slot weapon for AoE. If you can get 2 of them, perfect. The other weapon you want to be hunting for is the Thorncaller's Claw, the fist weapon from Emirdrasil, the raid. It comes from the council boss. That's going to be your best single target weapon. So do not craft a weapon, do not waste a spark on a weapon, because you can farm perfectly good weapons that will actually do more damage than a higher eye level weapon because they have those procs on them. Right, so I did some sims to try to find out what will be the best upgrade for me. Because as I said, there's a couple different ways it could go. I could upgrade my legs, I could make a belt, and then, you know, shift some other things around. So let me just show you what my sims are saying. Okay, hopefully this is easy for you to see. So I've done a couple different variations of things, and we'll start from the bottom. So this is what I'm wearing currently at 175,000. If I were to upgrade just my legs alone and put blue silken lining on them, meaning I'm getting rid of the toxified armor patch, keeping the toxic thorn foot wraps, but replacing the armor patch with blue silken lining, that would be an increase of 2.8k. Not bad, right? Not bad. But to me, it doesn't really make sense to be using the boots and not have the 100% increase from the patch. Just seems a little weird. So the other option would be I upgrade the pants. So we're upgrading the pants to 486. And then we're keeping the toxified armor patch on the pants. So that would be a 4.8k increase. That's pretty good. That's, you know, a lot more than the first one. But I think we can do even better. So the next option is I craft a Lifebound belt at 486. I put the Toxified Armor patch on the belt instead, and that frees up my leg slot. So now I can put a higher eye level piece. I can replace that 447 that I have with an actual piece from maybe Mythic Plus or from the raid. For this example, I just threw in a random pair of pants, the Galakron's Voracious Hide. This comes from, obviously, Dawn of the Infinites, the dungeon. So we can throw that in there. And that combination, so the Lifebound belt with the Toxified Armor patch and pants from Mythic Plus, gives me a 5.3k increase. So we're getting higher and higher here. But like I said, I think we can do better. So let's look at this one. Second from the top. So we're looking at the Lifebound belt again at 486 with the Toxified Armor patch. And then I have a token. I have my AOTC token or my 2k token from Mythic Plus that I can hand in and get a heroic eye level piece of tier gear. So in this example, I'm getting the legs. The legs are a really good piece to have because they do have crit mastery. Definitely one of the better ones to get if you can. So the Lifebound belt with the Toxified Armor patch and the tier legs, that's an increase of 5.9k. So again, we're jumping up here. Now, when I take these pants, this is going to give me all 5 of my tier because I currently have the headpiece, I have the shoulders, I have the chest, and I have the gloves. I don't necessarily need to have all 5. I can replace one of them, whatever slot I decide, and still maintain my 4-piece bonus and potentially get a higher eye level piece of gear in one of the slots to replace whatever tier piece I'm getting rid of, right? The final option that I kind of decided on here is, so we're going to get the Lifebound belt with the Toxified Armor patch. That's going to replace this one here. It's replacing the Toxified Armor patch that's on my pants. So from there, I'm going to be using the tier token on the pants. So now I have my 4-piece from the pants. Now, like I said, that allows me to remove or replace one of my tier slots. Just browsing through them. This one can still be upgraded. It's at 473. I still have one more rank to upgrade. So we're going to keep that. My chest is at 463, fully maxed, veteran 8 out of 8. So that's not the greatest, but let's keep looking. The gloves are championed 6 out of 8 at 470. These can be upgraded 2 more times. So that's good. We want to keep that. The next one is the veteran 8 out of 8 at 463. These ones came from LFR, and the stats on them are haste verse, heavy verse. So, you know, it could be worse. These are LFR, right? We want to get rid of LFR. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, again, we're going to craft the Lifebound belt, Toxified Armor patch, going to use my AOTC token to get the tier legs at 483 fully upgraded. And then because we can replace one of these items, we're going to replace the shoulders with some shoulders from Mythic Plus. Again, these come from Dawn of the Infinites, should be pretty easily obtainable. You can go in there with a leather group and try to funnel it to yourself. Get those, and these are only at 463. So obviously these can go even higher, right? These can go up. If I get them from a plus 17, obviously we can take them up pretty high, up to 483, but I just simmed it at 463. Just for the sake of seeing what the increase would be. And that brought me up to 6,303 DPS increase. I think that's what I'm settled on. That's what I'm going to do. Of course, I have to see what I get from my vault because that could sway things in a different direction. But I'm pretty certain I want to upgrade the belt, or I want to craft a new belt to replace this one because the stats on this are mastery, versatility, so I don't even have any crit on there whatsoever. And the risks that I have are actually quite good. They're hero 1 out of 6 at 467, so still lots of room to upgrade. They are crit mastery. I got avoidance on them, and I got a socket. So not looking to replace those anytime soon. So I'm thinking the belt is probably going to be what I'm going to do. So there it is. Again, just to reiterate what I'm doing, I am crafting a Lifebound belt, switching my Toxified Armor patch from the pants onto the belt, replacing these Lifebound trousers with heroic tier pants, and then replacing the LFR tier shoulders with Mythic Plus shoulders. And that's going to give me an increase of 6,303 DPS in single target. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's what I'm going to do. My best advice would be if you've crafted the boots, You've, invested the aspect crest to get them up to 43. You may as well stick with them for now. Keep your toxified armor patch on and see what kind of shifting around you need to do to get the most out of your gear. Hey, if you're not part of my Discord, go ahead and click the link down in the description of this video. We've had a lot of new people join the Discord recently, and it's been, it's a party in Discord now. There's a lot of people asking questions, a lot of people answering those questions. So if you're confused on anything, if you need help maybe deciding what you want to craft or what you should craft, you can pop by my stream, or you can pop into the Discord and ask. I or somebody else will do their best to try to help you out. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a happy Vault Day. I'll see you next time. Peace.